ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनित नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। Namaskar. My prostrated obeisances to the senior Vaishnavas and welcome back all the members of Anuvinda Sangeeta Ashram. We have studied the first 19 verses from the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So now today we will study verse number 20. अथा व्यवस्थितं दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवाः हृषीकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते। अथ thereupon vyavasthitan situated, drishtva looking upon, dhartarashtran the sons of Dhritarashtra, kapidvajaha he whose flag was marked with Hanuman, pravritte while about to engage, shastra sampate in releasing his arrows, dhanuhu bow, udyamya taking up, Pandavaha, the son of Pandu, that is Arjuna, Rishikesham, unto Lord Krishna, Tada, at that time, Vakyam, words, Idam, these, Aha, said, Mahipate, O king. Translation. At that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O king, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra drawn in military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Krishna these words. The battle was just about to begin. It is understood from the above statement that the sons of Dhritarashtra were more or less disheartened by the unexpected arrangement of military force by the Pandavas, who were guided by the direct instructions of Lord Krishna on the battlefield. The emblem of Hanuman on the flag of Arjuna is another sign of victory because Hanuman cooperated with Lord Rama in the battle between Ram and Ravana. and Lord Rama emerged victorious. Now both Rama and Hanuman were present on the chariot of Arjuna to help him. Lord Krishna is Rama himself, and wherever Lord Rama is, his eternal servitor Hanuman and his eternal consort Sita, the goddess of fortune, are present. Therefore, Arjuna had no cause to fear any enemies whatsoever. And above all, the Lord of the senses, Lord Rishikesha, Lord Krishna, was personally present to give him direction. Thus, all good counsel was available to Arjuna in the matter of executing the battle. In such auspicious conditions, arranged by the Lord for his eternal devotee, lay the signs of assured victory. So, why Sanjaya addresses here in this verse Rishikesha, Rishikesha for Sri Krishna. As we know, Rishikesha means the controller of organs. That is Rishika Isha, the controller of the organs. Organs means all the sense organs and of course the mind, intellect, everything. So Sri Krishna, who being the controller of the organs, is cognizant of everyone's mental state. Now, the Supreme Lord is giving direction to Arjuna by controlling the chariot. So Arjuna can give instruction to the Supreme Lord. And Sri Krishna is following those instructions as a chariot driver. But the control is in his hand. So the ultimate direction is of the Lord's. So we see, as it is the case, so victory for the Pandavas is assured. And actually, what is impossible for the devotees? When Sri Krishna is personally present, when he has empowered his devotees, then nothing is impossible for the devotees. And here we see the Supreme Lord himself follows the bidding also of Arjuna. So victory is truly assured. It is in the heart of Sanjaya, and that is why he purposely addresses Sri Krishna as Rishikesha in this verse. Another important word is Kapidhvajaha. Kapidhvajaha, that is the insignia of Hanuman in the chariot flag of Arjuna. We see Hanumanji promised Bhimasena. It is there in the Vana Parva and Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata, in other places. Hanumanji promised Bhimasena to be stationed on the flag of Arjuna's chariot and was roaring during the battle to encourage Arjuna and other Pandavas. To remind this to Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya purposely stated this point. And then Dhanurudyamya, when Arjuna, Dhanurudyamya means raising up the ball. So when Arjuna saw the soldiers of the opposite party, that is the Kauravas, eagerly waiting to fight, his valorous nature within dominated. As we know, Arjuna was a very chivalrous warrior. So when he saw all the soldiers are ready to fight with them, he also became very enthusiastic and excited. And out of that natural instinct, Arjuna took up his bow, the celebrated bow, Gandiva, and prepared for the fight to be commenced. So we see the next verses, that is, as in this verse, we see that Rishikesham tada vakyam idam aha mahipate. That means Arjuna then spoke to Lord Krishna these words. Ida tada vakyam. Sorry. Tada vakyam, these words. Now, these words will be discussed in the next verses. That now we will see. Arjuna vacha सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयामीच्युत यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे. Arjuna uvacha, Arjuna said, Senayoho, of the armies, Ubhayoho, both, Madhye, between, Ratham, the chariot, Sthapaya, please keep, Me, my, Acyuta, O infallible one, Yavat, as long as, Etan, all these, Nirikshe, may look upon, Aham, I, Yuddhukaman, desiring to fight, Avasthitan, arrayed on the battlefield, Kaihi, with whom, Maya, by me, Saha, together, Yodhavyam, have to fight, Asmin, in this, Rana, strife, Samudyame, in the attempt. Translation. Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present there who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. Purport. Although Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of his causeless mercy, he was engaged in the service of his friend. He never fails in his affection for his devotees, and thus he is addressed herein as infallible, Acyuta. As charioteer, he had to carry out the orders of Arjuna. And since he did not hesitate to do so, he is addressed as infallible. As we see, infallible or immovable, Acyuta means. So the Lord is always in his original position. He is always the Supreme Lord. But still, out of his causeless mercy, inconceivable affection and compassion for his pure devotees, he incarnates himself and is always ready to take the position of even a servant for his pure devotees. We see here the chariot driver means serving Arjuna. So, although he had accepted the position of a charioteer for his devotees, his supreme position was not challenged. In all circumstances, he is the supreme personality of Godhead, Rishikesha, the Lord of the total senses. The relationship between the Lord and his servitor is very sweet and transcendental. The servitor is always ready to render service to the Lord. And similarly, the Lord is always seeking an opportunity to render some service to the devotee. He takes greater pleasure in his pure devotees assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being the giver of orders. Since he is master, everyone is under his orders, and no one is above him to order him. But when he finds that a pure devotee is ordering him, he obtains transcendental pleasure, although he is the infallible master in all circumstances. We see in Krishna Lila also, in Vrindavan Lila, when Sri Krishna was very small, just a child of 2 years or 3 years. We see even the picture that the Lord is carrying Nanda Baba's sleeper on his head. So, Sri Krishna is always ready to serve his pure devotees. So, when Nanda Baba would say, Krishna, please get my sleepers from that room, Krishna would just run to get them as early as possible with his little beautiful soft legs, feet. And he would run and get the sleepers and then place it on his head and then would run back to Nanda Baba. So we see this. And here also for Arjuna, the Lord has taken the position of the chariot driver. Uh, so why it is? It is completely out of his compassion, because we know uh, the position of the Lord. And see here, why Arjuna is addressing Sri Krishna as Acyuta, particularly here in this situation. Arjuna, being a pure devotee of the Lord, was aware of the supreme position of Sri Krishna. So here, as if he is thinking in his mind that, O Acyuta, O the infallible one, O the immovable, there is no power in this entire creation which can dislodge you from your original position. But here in this transactional level, I am ordering you, I am requesting you to place the chariot. Actually, I have no right to do so. But out of your compassion, out of your affection, you have taken this position. So you have allowed me to give instructions to you. So, but ultimately, you are the Parameshwara who is always uh, remain remaining always remaining in his original position. So that I know, as if Arjuna is saying in his mind. And that is why he purposely addresses Sri Krishna as Achyuta. And moreover, uh, there could be a thought in Arjuna's mind that, oh Lord, I am aware of this, and though I am instructing you at this present moment, but you please don't be angry with me, because there is no power which can dislodge you from your position. So you please forgive me for at this transactional level, I have taken this position of the owner of the chariot, and you have taken the position of the driver of the chariot. So I have to give you this instruction, but please don't be angry with me. So as if Arjuna is thinking, and that is why he uses this address purposely. And Arjuna says that यावदेता निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुकामान् अवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे. So until I survey those who stand here mm, with an intention to fight, and those who are going to engage in this battle, I want to see them all. So, mm, as we see, Arjuna, as a pure devotee of the Lord, had no desire to fight with his cousins. But he was forced to come onto the battlefield by the obstinacy of Duryodhana, who was never agreeable to any peaceful negotiation. Therefore, he was very anxious to see who the leading persons present on the battlefield were. Although there was no question of a peacemaking endeavor on the battlefield, he wanted to see them again and to see how much they were bent upon demanding an unwanted war. So Arjuna is strongly believed that this war could be avoided. It was possible to solve the problem within the family, and the Pandavas tried their best to sort it out within the periphery of the family, but they failed repeatedly because of this obstinacy of the wicked Duryodhana. As we know, even Sri Krishna personally came to counsel Duryodhana, but Duryodhana was not convinced. He was so determined for this battle. And here we see the Pandavas, as we know, they were the pure devotees and people with divine attributes through and through, starting from Yudhishthira and all the Pandavas. So Arjuna here, as he is saying, it has said in this purport that Arjuna was forced to come onto the battlefield. Yes, because uh, from their heart there was no green signal for this war. But as Duryodhana was stick to the point, so they had to come, all the Pandavas. And here we have to know that Arjuna is not fearful here because he is very chivalrous. So all the Pandavas. So there is no question of fear. And moreover, as Krishna is present with them, so there is no question of fearfulness. And we see fearfulness uh, is the character of the demons. The devotees are fearless. Fearlessness is their character. So Arjuna was fearless because Krishna was present with him. And moreover, we see the Pandavas as the devotees are uh, very pure by heart. They are very satisfied with little that they receive from this world, from this material world. They don't desire for something extra from this material world. And that is why they were very happy with the piece of land, the part of the kingdom that they received uh, from the Kauravas. But Duryodhana was not ready to share a part of his kingdom to these Pandavas. He wanted to enjoy the whole kingdom by his own. So it is the natural tendency of a demon, people with demoniac attribute. On the other hand, satisfaction, fearlessness, desirelessness, uh, these are the natural uh, characteristic features of the devotees. So we see, though Arjuna was not mentally convinced that this war was needed, but he had to come to this battlefield for the obstinacy of Duryodhana, as we see. Now, the next verse is a continuation of this. Yotsyamanavekshehem ya etitra samagataah dhartarashtrasya durbuddher yuddhe priyachikirushavah. Yotsyamanaan, those who will be fighting. Avekshe, let me see. Aham, I. Ye, who. Ete, those. Atra, here. Samagataah, assembled. Dhartarashtrasya, for the son of Dhritarashtra. Durbuddhe, evil-minded. Yuddhe, in the fight. Priya, well. Chikirshavah, wishing. Translation. Let me see those who have come here to fight, wishing to please the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra. Purport. It was an open secret that Duryodhana wanted to usurp the kingdom of the Pandavas by evil plans, in collaboration with his father Dhritarashtra. Therefore, all persons who had joined the side of Duryodhana must have been birds of the same feather. Arjuna wanted to see them on the battlefield before the fight was begun, just to learn who they were. But he had no intention of proposing peace negotiations with them. It was also a fact that he wanted to see them to make an estimate of the strength which he had to face, although he was quite confident of victory because Krishna was sitting by his side. So, in this particular verse, Dhartarashtrasya Durbuddhe is very significant. Dhartarashtrasya, here he meant Duryodhana, and Durbuddhe, this particular word is being used for the perverted mentality of Duryodhana. The perverted thought of Duryodhana is indicated here specifically by Arjuna. When Duryodhana deceitfully deprived Pandavas from their kingdom, so it is, of course, a thorough reflection of the extreme perversion of mind. And it is only possible when a person is completely ignorant and under the cloak of delusion. Otherwise, it is not possible. That is why Arjuna specifically uses this word durbuddhe. And then another insignificant word is priya chikirshavaha, that is dear one to accomplish, dear one to accomplish, want to accomplish. Means after seeing all the sinful deeds of Duryodhana, it was not hidden. Everybody knew what Duryodhana did to the Pandavas. And after knowing this also, who are the people who have assembled here in this battlefield by the side of Duryodhana, who are supporting him in his evil deed, and who is also supporting his perverted thoughts? So definitely they are also the bird of the same feathers. So definitely they also are the same kind of ignorant people who are in delusion, completely deluded people. So I want to see who are they. I want to see them vividly from a close proximity. So, O Acyuta, please place my chariot in between the two armies so that I can see them face to face. Who are these fellows supporting Duryodhana? And that is also even taking their lives at risk. We know that in the battlefield there is no assurance for the victory, and moreover there is no assurance that you will leave after the war is over. So you can be dead also at any point of time in the war. So risking their lives, the people who are supporting this wicked Duryodhana, who are supporting his perverted mentalities, perverted thought, perverted deeds, who are they that I want to see? It is the uh, reflection that Arjuna wants to say. So, mm, in the next verse, we will see what Sanjaya has to say in this connection. As we don't have much time, so we have to conclude our today's session here. Okay. वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.